Between fairing the hull, or while I was fairing the hull I should say, I was contemplating life and thinking about the boat and all the holes in it and what we need to fill before we fiberglass, and it struck me that we have forgotten a knee. This knee goes in the aft section of the boat where the running backstay goes, and I really wanted a knee either side. To fasten that knee we need to run bolts through the hull, through the frame and into the knee. So I thankfully got to stop fairing for a little bit, and I'm going to glue this knee together. Now, some time ago, you guys might remember we laminated 2 sets of knees around a 44-gallon drum and ratchet strap.
What do you think, Ducky? Will we make it?
Yeah, I can get a bit of tension on it, might make it a lot harder. That was a very effective way of laminating, we found. And here is our lamination. This is so strong, such an overkill, but it's going to look good. So I've got my other half there. I'm just going to wet it down and glue them together, and then tomorrow I can cut the shape and fit it and bolt it through the hull and then fill those holes before we fiberglass. Yeah. Should just get a real scraper. Very nice. So it's ugly, but I've transferred the pattern on my template onto here, and now I'll cut it out on the bandsaw. quarterback. Getting there. Actually, these are really annoying to fit. Cool.
Go for beer, thank you. Yeah, Josh, your pizza might go on YouTube one day. Yes, wow, that is.
Yeah. And have a little Tarkine sign there. Yeah. Just building pugs.
Well, we are going to apply epoxy to the hull now, to the surfaces we've sanded. We've cleaned it off and we're ready to roll out just neat epoxy. The game plan here is to roll neat epoxy, a layer of Peelply because it's still winter and we need to get rid of the blush to make as good a contact with the fiberglass as possible for future. So we'll roll out the epoxy, roll the Peelply down, and then squeegee it out, and then come back tomorrow, rip the Peelply off, and it'll look $1 million, hopefully. We're just going to develop, once again, a good system for all this, and see how we go.
Do I roll on top of the fiberglass here?
Yeah, just go a little lip. Yeah, just a bit over. Cool. So we've applied Peelply to a section of the hull, wetted out with epoxy and then Peelplyed. We've noticed a small problem with that, the off-gassing. So the timber has been breathing and it's actually putting bubbles in the Peelply. We're lucky we've noticed this now, and that's not a layer of fiberglass, because if that was fiberglass, we'd be in a lot of trouble. I know Rand Sailing, they lay their fiberglass at night as the wood's cooling, but I don't think I'm very keen on that. So we're going to try a different tactic and get the epoxy on, and we've started filling anywhere where we've seen holes. These holes are from the plastic nail gun. And wherever the plastic nail gun's gone through, it's allowed air to escape. So we're hoping that by filling all that now, when we lay the fiberglass on, it should be okay. So we're just going to pull the last sheet of Peelply off and fill any holes we have. She looks a bit like a boat with measles right now, but it's got to happen, and fingers crossed it'll work. Yeah. The nice part is now you can see where the air bubbles are. So I'm going to go over that with filler. Fill it, we'll give it one more sand, and then hopefully the wood is encapsulated enough not to off-gas and put air bubbles in our fiberglass. Yeah? Give it a go.
What are you doing to the camera, Lady Yogi?
Cut that away. Need to put this on. So I have to also notch that out. There, somewhere. Yeah, so that's got to go out. Because then that's going to take the load of that. So hopefully that's going to fit on there like that. And that's our last thing that sort of helps the rudder. I don't know how necessary it is, but I think it'd be worth having one more. So the point we're at with the rudder, everything's sort of dry fitted. All the gudgeons and pintles are sort of pinned in place. It swings. We've got Vesconite high lube washers, and the last piece was the bottom there that Ed has machined up, and that has a pin going into the bottom shoe. So to remove this, we have to pop the shaft up, which he's made a little basher on here, which I've successfully already bashed, but that's what it's there for, to hit the shaft up. Yeah, so then I can cut the top of the rudder, fit this, that side needs to come out, the whole rudder has to go that way a little bit. Okie dokie. So,
What's the plan? How do we take it off? It's going to take all these out and then...
most of these can stay. These bottom ones have to come off because this falls away.
Oh, really?
It's good.
Okay.
So,
You have to bash up the shaft? I
Yeah.
don't actually understand.
Yeah, the shaft can go up once you take off this big nut here.
And it can't fall.
Can't fall, nah, because this holds it. So, it takes a bit to get the shaft up, but once it's up, it's okay.
So I go up and
I'll just see how easily it moves. Because sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. I just wonder if you go up and sort of pull the shaft. Yeah.
okay.
So if you just pull the shaft
Yeah.
while I tap. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So now you have to pull the shaft the whole way up through the table
Yeah.
and rest it on the deck so it can stay in the table. It's really heavy. If you just push it that way, the only thing that's holding it on now is this nut.
Can you tell me what's going to happen so I can anticipate it?
The whole rudder's just going to fall back.
Because what are you going to do?
Take that out.
And then we have to lift it up or something?
No, it's not on anything.
Okay.
So it's just going to fall off.
Alright.
It's not as bad as you think. It takes a while to get this nut. I just need like... That feels like it's up. Yep. Okay. Nice. What's that? Oh, it's interesting. Just like that. It's alright, if you go right on the end, yeah, we're good now. Ready? Cool. Yeah.
So that pin just, that bolt just threads in here.
Yep. Yeah, so this washer goes here and yeah, it just threads in. Yeah.
And it moves around here. The rudder.
Yeah, pivots on that and this bottom pin. Yeah, and then that's it.
Cool.
So now I'm just going to fit this other bronze thing. Hope it fits. Yeah, which I reckon it should. And then he's going to bore this out so the shaft can go through it.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, well, I'll do some belt sanding, but if it's too dusty.
It's fine with the vacuum actually. Quite good with the vacuum. Ta-da! And the shaft will go through that. So that's ready for Ed. Now we're going to lift the rudder back in.
Does that bottom piece need to go on here first?
No, that can go in later. Basically the only thing that matters is getting that gudgeon, these two together and the bolt through.
Okay.
So, put it in my pocket. I'll just get it like...
Hold it.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a washer. Yeah, and you kind of have to. It's just because it's so heavy. It's so fuzzy with this thing. Usually, like it's okay to do nothing. Just you have to line everything up, and then okay. Hopefully do it on
I think so. The top bit looks like it.
this. We need to stop. But cool. Well, that's it until Ed does the next bit. Get that sort of positioned in there so it's centered. Just got to go that way.